Hello, friends and colleagues. As announced in yesterday's newscast, we bring you a recap of the International Consumer Electronics Show 2026. CES 2026, held in Las Vegas from January 6th to 9th, was a major technology event with a strong focus on AI, robotics, and advanced human habilitation. Ekaterina Petoukhova, MediaVision news reporter and one of 148,000 attendees, reflects on technology development and its social impact on the evolution of civilization in the nearest future.
The primary focus of CES 2026 was the practical application of AI and its integration into daily life. We already covered the impact of AI on content production, distribution, and advertisement, but there is much more to explore. CES 2026 marked a turning point for the semiconductor industry. Instead of a single dominant narrative, the show revealed distinct silicon strategies emerging across cloud AI, AI PCs, and real-world physical AI. Vendors are no longer competing on raw performance alone. They are optimizing for where AI runs, how efficiently it runs, and what it enables. We take a closer look at major players, NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, Qualcomm, and DEPX, and the unique value each brings to the AI chip ecosystem. Apparently, there is no single best AI chip anymore, as there never has been. In general, NVIDIA wins on scale, AMD wins on versatility, Intel wins on reach, Qualcomm wins on efficiency, while DeepS wins where AI leaves the screen and enters the real world. CES 2026 made one thing clear. The future of AI runs everywhere, from massive data centers to robots on factory floors, and silicon is finally catching up to that reality. New AI companions and cyberpets also made an appearance. From factory and hard load works environment, robots are moving into health sector, cosmetology, and kids' room. More than 400 conference sessions were held with over 1,300 speakers. The meta-world technologies were covered under the XR and spatial computing conference track. Specific sessions included AI by spatial computing, powering the intelligent metaverse, and spatial computing meets home improvement. We're delighted to have the visionary leaders shaping the frontier of immersive technology and digital twins. Jess Loren, founder and CEO of Global Objects.
Hi, MediaVision. My name is Jess Loren. We're here at the 2026 CES event in Las Vegas. I am the founder of a company called Global Objects, and we are digitizing the world. And what do I mean by digitizing the world? Well, we use Gaussian splats, photogrammetry, photometrics in order to scan the world as you see it. Hot topics are all about robotics and physical AI. My company is true and foundational in real world data. We are scanning the world as it is to create those data sets to understand how robots can move within our home. I'm very proud that I'm an NVIDIA Inception member, and they saw it firsthand that real world data really matters. So what is physical AI? What is physical, data? For us, it means objects and environments. So we recently closed a deal with the largest prop house in the world. We actually had an opportunity to meet with researchers at NVIDIA, and they wanted a large subset of random items. And I said to the team, well, what are we going to do? Are we just going to go to garage sales from California to New York here in the US? Well, it turns out, when you think about media and entertainment, a prop house has all of those elements and all of those things that that a robot can be operating within your home. So we are taking nearly 5 million items, digitizing them by scanning them and creating that real world data, because it means real value. It means real data for those robots to understand the world around you. And you see this data in things like self-driving cars and what Tesla has done and what they're doing here at NVIDIA with self-driving. So really excited about the technology as far as objects is concerned. In addition to environments, we're using Gaussian splat technology to capture the environments around you. So photoreal is here to stay. We use these in virtual production to create environments that you can shoot anywhere in the world.
Under Jess's leadership, Global Objects has become a leader in 3D capture and spatial computing, helping storytellers and technologists bring the real world into the digital space with accuracy and creativity. The development of immersive art MediaVision will closely follow.
Over 6,900 global media, content creators, and industry analysts were present, and more than 55% of media attendees were senior-level executives. That is why we paid so much attention to AI and VR glasses, which no doubt will be primary journalistic tool instead of pen and notebook in the past. or even mobile camera now.
As you may have noticed, some of the content we have delivered to you over the past year was filmed using Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses, which were presented to me last year. I have personally seen how practical these glasses can be for fast news turnaround, spontaneous reporting, and capturing authentic point-of-view footage without slowing down the editorial workflow. That first-hand experience is the reason the smart glasses space has become a real area of interest for me. Not as a futuristic concept, but as a set of tools that are already changing how stories are captured and delivered. CES 2026 confirmed that this interest is well placed. Smart glasses are rapidly evolving from experimental gadgets into serious media, production, and communication devices. Across the CES show floor, manufacturers consistently emphasized wearability, speed, and usefulness. Lighter frames, improved battery life, and AI-driven interfaces are now becoming standard rather than exceptions. For journalists and content creators, this shift matters. A device that can quietly record, assist, or display information without the need to constantly reach for a phone, subtly but fundamentally changes the rhythm of reporting and production. One of the most impressive products at CES 2026 was the TCL Rayneo Air 4 Pro. Unlike Meta Ray-Ban glasses, which prioritize capture and immediacy, Rayneo takes a more visually driven approach. The Air 4 Pro is designed around the idea of personal viewing, and its strength lies unmistakably in image quality. With HDR10-enabled micro-OLED displays, high brightness, and smooth refresh rates, the experience feels far removed from early, experimental AR. Instead, it resembles a portable personal cinema that happens to fit into a pair of glasses. In practical terms, this kind of visual performance opens up new possibilities for working on the move. Reviewing footage in the field, reading scripts, or monitoring content privately without relying on a laptop or external screen suddenly becomes far more natural. Rayneo isn't attempting to replace full AR headsets or deliver complex spatial computing. Its value lies in complementing existing devices such as phones, laptops, and consoles by turning them into large virtual displays. That focus feels deliberate, restrained, and well-judged. If Rayneo represents consumer-facing AR at its most polished, Vuzix sits firmly at the opposite end of the spectrum, concentrating on enterprise-grade and professional AR infrastructure. At CES 2026, Vuzix showcased its Ultralight Pro platform, which received recognition through a CES Innovation Award. Rather than promoting a single mass-market product, the company emphasized platforms, optical technologies, and reference designs intended to be adopted and adapted by partners. What stood out most to me in Vuzix's approach was its attention to fundamentals. Lightweight construction, prescription-ready designs, discrete waveguide displays, and voice-driven AI interaction all point toward glasses that are meant to disappear into the workflow rather than dominate it. This approach may not generate the same excitement as consumer-focused launches, but it is precisely what makes Vuzix relevant. For industries, and potentially for newsrooms, that value reliability, long wear time, and seamless integration, smart glasses must become invisible tools rather than constant distractions. Another company that made a strong impression at CES 2026 was Rokid, particularly because of its willingness to question what smart glasses actually need to be. Rokid's AI glasses style model removes the display entirely and instead focuses on ultra-lightweight design, voice-first AI interaction, and a built-in camera that provides context and capture. Comfort and prescription support are treated as core requirements rather than optional features. This philosophy aligns closely with my own experience using Meta Ray-Ban glasses. For many everyday tasks, translation, transcription, navigation, and quick capture, a screen is not essential. In those moments, audio feedback and intelligent assistance are often enough. At the same time, Rokid also demonstrated display-equipped AR glasses for situations where visual overlays genuinely add value, such as live translation captions or navigation cues. This dual approach reflects a mature understanding of the market, and an acceptance that smart glasses will not follow a single, universal formula. Amid all this diversity, one of the most compelling new entries at CES was the Lionhead 2. A product that reframed what smart glasses can do rather than just what they can show. Billed as the world's first professional AR translation glasses, Lionhead 2 places real-time language translation at its core, supporting over 100 languages with very low latency, so conversations flow naturally as subtitles appear directly in the wearer's line of sight. Unlike many AR devices that bundle translation as one feature among many entertainment and capture functions, Lionhead 2 is purpose-built for human communication. Its optical waveguide and micro-LED system renders crisp, legible text without forcing users to look down at a phone or disrupt eye contact, preserving the cadence and rhythm of dialogue. The design prioritizes privacy and discretion by excluding cameras and speakers, relying on a microphone array and secure cloud processing instead. For professionals, whether in international diplomacy, global business, education, or travel, that focus hits a sweet spot. Conversations that span languages no longer require awkward device handoffs or headphones. The technology works quietly in the background, augmenting the moment rather than interrupting it. Weighing just under 50 grams and styled like normal eyewear, Lionhead 2 reminded me that smart glasses can be about connection, not just capture or display. Taken together, CES 2026 made one thing clear to me: smart glasses are no longer about distant promises or speculative use cases. They are about tools that already fit into real workflows, whether for fast news turnaround, hands-free assistance, private viewing, or real-time communication across cultures. The most interesting developments are not the ones that look the most futuristic, but the ones that integrate so naturally that, before long, we stop noticing them at all. At CES, one shift was impossible to miss: the rise of the woman tribe across the entire tech ecosystem. Designers, engineers, founders, influencers, executives, and CEOs weren't just present, they were leading. This wasn't symbolic representation. It was authority, decision-making, and impact in action. That momentum was visible not only on the show floor, but also in the rooms where strategy and the future of industries were being shaped. Under the leadership of Kinsey Fabrizio, CES continues to reflect and accelerate this shift, setting the tone for a more inclusive and representative technology industry. Two standout conference sessions captured this perfectly. The first was the Leadership Roundtable, Hollywood, Technology and Advertising, moderated by Leslie Shannon. The session brought together women shaping the convergence of media, AI, advertising, and entertainment, including Alav Horwitz, Chief Innovation Officer at WPP, Hannah Elsaker, VP, Gen AI New Ventures at Adobe, Christina Shepard, EVP of Streaming and Performance Sales and Partnerships at NBC Universal Media, Samira Bakshar, General Manager, Media and Entertainment, Games, and Sports at AWS. Another session, Level Up, Leading the Future of Gaming, was moderated by Moonlit Beshamov, Head of Gaming and Apps Partnerships at Google. This conversation highlighted women driving the next generation of gaming and brought together Samira Bakshar, General Manager, Media and Entertainment, Games and Sports at AWS, Stephanie Latham, VP Global Brand Partnerships at Roblox, and Claire Nance, Head of Gaming Business Success Strategy at Activision Blizzard, among others. Beyond the conference rooms, the broader CES ecosystem reinforced this shift through powerful community-driven events, such as the Female Quotient Lounge and Conference Program, including curated show floor walks, Unstoppable Women of AI and Web3 Breakfast, CES Week 2026 Women in Tech and Leadership Reception by She Speaks CEO, and Cheers to Women's Sports Happy Hour hosted by Genius Sports. Sandy Carter, the AI Executive Champion of the Year, according WLDA, Business Transformational Leader of the Year, CNN Top 10 Women in Tech, Top 10 Leader in Responsible AI, and Most Influential Sales Leader, said to MediaVision.
Hi, my name is Sandy Carter, and I'm the founder of Unstoppable Women of AI and Web3. We just celebrated the 145 women who won Most Inspirational in 2025. Looking forward to doing it again in 2026. Thank you so much for MediaVision for being part of that and for playing such an incredible role, because getting news out to the right people at the right time, such an important element of what all of us do in artificial intelligence and in blockchain.
CES 2026 reinforced its role as a launchpad for global and diverse founders, creating space for new voices and fresh perspectives to be seen and heard. Thanks for being with MediaVision News at CES 2026 Journey.
Dear friends and colleagues, if you'd like your news to be featured in briefly, please reach out to us in the comments. Let's create news together.